All right, welcome. We are live. Let's get right into it. Put this back there. All right. Today I'm going to teach you guys what helps me to be healthy. Physically, mentally, soul, anything, right? Don't matter the labels. Since I'm a teenager, I really focused on improving my health just because I was always ambitious. I come from a traumatic childhood where I was abandoned, and when I was young, I tried to, until not that long ago, try to get love for being the best, if that's being famous, successful, athletic, anything. And that's why I also ambitiously always wanted to have advantage for my body. But to be honest, that's not the sole reason, definitely, because there is always a part of self-love in there, a big part of self-love, to take care of my body, to have advantages. And yeah, I teach you guys what I learned over the years, practical, not just, I hate when it's like, oh, these studies showed this. And just know that this is what I do. You don't have to do any of that. What helps me to be healthy. Making sure I see the chat. Perfect. So let's start, all right? Most important thing, definitely most important, top of the list, there's nothing more important to be healthy than sleep. Sleep is the most important. If you don't sleep good, you're groggy, you don't have energy to do anything, to do the valued actions that you do every day. You are just so tired, and you do more compulsions. You do compulsions, aka you're overeating, taking drugs, etc., doing impulsive actions because you don't have the willpower. So sleep is the most important. So structure your sleep. Also, the tips that I have for myself, I have a black t-shirt. Some people have, if you can fully close out your room, darken your room, that's amazing. I use a black t-shirt. I don't fully have my room darkened out, but I put it over my eyes. If you've never done it, if you don't have a totally blacked out room, definitely try it out because it's amazing. Or put a black t-shirt over your face. Let's actually just go to sleep right now. These are just the overall stuff. But let's make a new graphic right here just for sleep. Sleep. All right. Number one. There's so many things here for sleep. They're not in order. Meditation will help you with sleep. Not doom scrolling will help you with sleep. Putting a black shirt over your head, or some people have the eye thing. I don't like the eye thing. I tried it out. It's just too tense on my head. But you do whatever you do to have the experience of complete dark over your eyes, because that's apparently it raises your melatonin. I don't care what it does. I know it works. To have that deep sleep from experience. I'm going to teach you guys the things that I know from experience. Next thing is going to be, wait, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Sleep, meditation. Oh, spending time outside of your head. If you spend time inside of your head, you have a hard time falling asleep at night because your brain's just going to give you more things to do inside of your head. A lot of these things will overlap later on. That's how you see how important they are for so many different things that keep you healthy. Athletics, sports, moving your body will help you sleep. Being outside in nature in the sun will help you sleep. Getting that vitamin D. Having a good diet will help you sleep. Okay, all these things like help me to have a better sleep. Caffeine can cause you problems. You have to do the pros and cons. I like to take caffeine for my workouts. I have never done it like all year round caffeine for my workouts, but there are certain spurts where I want to have caffeine, where I take it. So, but I do believe you definitely sleep better with no caffeine. But you have to outweigh, because I know you're also going to have better workouts with caffeine. So you can do it like me, where sometimes in the year I completely stop. Then maybe for some months I completely go hard on caffeine. That's up to you. You have to figure out what works for you. All right. So sleep is the most important thing. There's nothing more important than sleep. If you want to start anything to improve your life, it's definitely sleep. Gives you more energy for everything else. Number 2 is sunshine. Wait, can you guys actually hear me well? Yeah. Okay, you can hear me. Nature, outside. I go outside every day. Every day I'll go outside in nature. It supports my soul. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel neutral. It brings me back to neutral. It gives me a balance. And I choose nature with, how do I say it, where I can see as much space as possible. What I mean with that is, like, not just nature where it's just, it's hard to explain, like where you have a broad view. I can personally say that helps me the most. Give me a broad view, like a big space, like a big park, or even the ocean, hiking on top of a mountain. Those things help me. Even if it's like a few hundreds of yards, I don't know, hundreds of yards actually, maybe that you can see like a kilometer out. I think having that space gives you perspective. And that perspective gives you more clarity, and it also gives you more inspiration, especially if you're creative. And especially if you're creative, you want to minimize consumption. And this is something I'm not good at right now. I had better phases. I'm trying to better myself at that. But consumption of social media, TikTok, Instagram, etc., you want to, if you minimize that and you have more boredom, you will get more ideas. You will have more creativity. And you will also have more motivation to create, because you don't destroy your dopamine. This one creator, he explained really well, like a lemon. Think of a lemon. And you get if you scroll in the beginning of the day, you just juice the whole lemon out and you have no motivation anymore. But back in the day, when we didn't have those phones, people had so much more motivation to work because they got the dopamine from the outcome of work. And from the work as well. Like, you could get certain dopamines also from doing the work. Business and healthy things like going to the gym, etc. If you start scrolling in the beginning of the day, you're also going to have less motivation to go to the gym, but you're also going to have less ideas, because you just filling your head up with all the rumination from other people, with all the information from other people, and you don't have your own thoughts anymore. You can get your own inspirations. You can get your own revelations, because your head is too filled. It's just filled up with information. That's why boredom is so healthy for creatives. I think Joe Rogan said it, or some writer on Joe Rogan podcast, I don't remember. But he said when he writes, he does it first thing in the day, I think. And he said he doesn't have to write, but he can't do anything else but write. So he goes into a room, he has a pen and a paper, or a laptop, doesn't matter. And he sets a timer for like an hour or 2 hours. But in that time, he doesn't have to write, but he's not allowed to do anything else. And just out of sheer boredom, he's going to start writing and honing that skill, right? By the way, let me know, guys, if you can hear me well and if you can see me well. All right, next thing, sunshine. Sunshine is so important. Especially, I'm taking my shirt off. I'm living in California, but I take my shirt off all the time in the summer, spring. Now, in the winter, sometimes less sun because it goes down at like 5, 6 p.m. But I still try to, as much as I can, most of the year, to have my shirt off, to have most of my skin exposed to the sun. Gives you more energy, makes you sleep better, gives you a lot of nutrients, hormones. People in, I don't know why this switched, but people in colder areas, I would definitely vitamin D3 plus K2 liquid. I like liquid more. I definitely always do it with K2 because K2 is supposed to help absorb the vitamin D more. So, and I do this even in the summer sometimes a lot. I don't know why the number here changed. Don't mind this, guys. This is stupid. But yeah. So the vitamin D3, sunshine, if you live in a colder area, definitely throughout the year, I would supplement with this. Next thing is meditation. Meditation, like mindfulness, spending time outside of your head, will help you to not burn out so much. Many people just burn out because they spend so much time inside of your head. Especially like even with heartbreak, people like burn out because they constantly go back to the story, to the past, everything, right? So let me see this shit. Why is this doing it? Why are you messing with me? 7, 8. Nine. 10. 11. All right. Meditation. I meditated for 15 years. I do guided meditation and silent meditation. I think people who don't meditate are just lazy. Plus, people always want to do just guided meditation, which is only for relaxing your body. It's for lowering the resistance. But silent meditation is what people avoid because they're just lazy and they don't want to be uncomfortable. If you avoid being uncomfortable, you will always be uncomfortable because you don't build emotional fitness. You don't build the mindfulness. Sorry, I was just thinking about something. If you don't meditate, you are not building that balance because our lifestyle can be crazy and you bring yourself back to neutral through meditation and slowing down your brain activity, right? Okay. Next thing is people. People is so important because human connection is so important. Human connection is so important for the soul. And a lot of people nowadays don't have friends, but that's okay. Because over time, we can practice the skill to make friends. And what's actually will also give you a lot of health is just going to the mall, surrounding yourself, go into a place where you surround yourself with humans. Just that contact will give you some support, will give you some more health. And then over time, you can build those friendships by going to places like the gym and start talking to people, working in sets, talking to cashiers. Not necessarily to make friends, of course, you can, but go into like cooking classes, like things where you go every week, like CrossFit or anything, and then make an effort to start talking to people. I'm gonna make this maybe a short video today since I don't see a lot of questions here in the chat. Protein. Protein-rich diet is really, really important. No soy protein. I would never do soy. Me personally, I don't eat pork, but I eat beef, chicken, and fish. I do believe beef and fish have more nutrients than chicken, so I eat that more. But protein will help you to make changes in your body and even your mental. When you make changes with emotional fitness and you change your brain by not being reactive to emotions and thoughts and acting on valued actions while being okay with uncomfortable emotions, your brain makes changes, and for the changes, your brain needs protein. I do protein shakes as well. So protein is really important. Of course, other nutrients too. And you have to figure out what works for you. For me, dairy doesn't work at all. Since I stopped eating dairy, I'm not bloated anymore. I don't have stuff in my throat anymore. No bad breath anymore, which I had before. It just showed up one day. And apparently I was not good with dairy anymore. Something changed. So the good thing, I cut it out now. I feel way better. I also cut out gluten back then. I started eating a little bit bread now. It seems to work still. But again, you have to look what works for you. Walking. I think walking is like so important. It's not a substitute for meditation, guys, but it slows you down. If you practice mindfulness, spending time outside of your head, it supports you so much to slow down. Then joyful actions, like whatever brings you joy, sprinkle that into your month, into your week, and make it more fun. Love it more. That brings you joy in life, and that keeps you healthier. It's so good for your mental and your physical fitness. And then new experiences, like having variety. Because if you always keep doing the same things, you're showing your brain that you're scared of life. And to go in uncertainty, not all the time, but practice it, will give you more self-trust, right? So those are the things that help me, that I wanted to name. If you guys have any questions right now, let me know. If not, I'm just going to end soon. You have one, Stefan. Okay, go ahead. Also, let me know if the video and the audio is good, or if it's too loud or too quiet. I can turn down the microphone. Oh, that's actually cool. I can see the chat up here as well. Nice. Stefan, are you asking a question? Because we ain't got time, sir. We ain't got time. All right, I'll give you another minute to ask. If not, I'm going to end the stream. Just say thank you for your existence. Why always our brain tell us we are late? I have no idea what you're talking about. But thank you for your appreciation. But I have no idea what you're talking about. Why always our brain tell us that we are late? I don't know what that means at all. So there's one thing, try to communicate it in a way that I understand it. And if anybody else has a question, just put it in there. Because if no one has questions, I already did the presentation. I'm gonna end the stream soon. But if you ask a question, ask it in a way that I understand it, that it's clear. And let me know if the audio is good and the video is good. All right, I'll give you guys like a minute or two to ask a question. If not, I'm going to end the stream. Maybe he means that we think we are late, so we don't start with the things we want to start with. Yeah, Jisha, we don't know what he means. That's the mystery here. And I don't really want to solve it. Like, we can hypothetically say, oh, we don't know what he means. Yes, thank you. Okay, I guess you mean what Jisha said. Maybe he means that we think we are late so that we don't start with the things we want to start with. Okay. So, no matter what project you want to start, not only the success of this project will give you success, it's the skills that you get along the way. And the skills that you build, you will always have. As long as, of course, if you practice them. But those skills is what gives you success. The universe is based on giving and receiving. If you give value, you receive value. I receive so much because I give so much value. But it's also because I communicated so much, I created so many videos, I practiced so many teachings. So I learned skills. And that's why now I get paid more than most therapists and psychologists, right? So the brain saying, oh, we're too late, we're too late. You can keep thinking about that, but you don't build skills without it. So don't think about, oh, this is so important that I have results or that it needs to work out. Think about building skills, following your excitement with no insistence on the outcome. Sammy, I help my girlfriend progress in financial and I should be happy, but for some reason I feel like I've distanced myself from her. Is this my insecurity? Is that I don't feel confident within myself? Financial freedom? You have to be more clear here. You guys have to be I'm going to tell you guys something now. Ask yourself, if you would ask that question, if I would ask you that question, would you understand it? So it's also so important to ask good questions. The better you ask your questions, the better answers you get. But I'm giving you the answer now that I understand this. So when you have a girlfriend and you know from the actions that she really loves you, that she really cares about you, you guys are a team. Which means, of course, you give her value. Of course, you help her. But you also, your own best friend, are you helping yourself? Are you supporting yourself to build your business to be financially strong? Are you making sure that you are physically fit, right? And are you sure that your girlfriend is not only there for emotional entertainment, but is actually loves you and does actions, loving actions, no matter how she feels? You can always tell the difference. And a lot of girlfriends will leave you as soon as they level up because they just jump to another branch. They just jump to a rapper or a social media influencer or the next big thing. And that's where the fear might be. But when you know that you are your own best friend and you always take care of yourself, it's going to be hurtful when someone leaves you, but you will always be okay if someone leaves you. So make sure you're good and you take care of yourself and you build your own life. Are you building your own life? Michael says, just got back into meditation after falling off for years. Used to do 20 minutes per sit, no issues. Now 5 minutes feels difficult. Climbing back up. Yeah, but you could, if someone says, I'll give you $1 million, you would, for 20 minutes, you would sit 20 minutes. If someone says, I'll give you $1 million in 30 minutes, the being uncomfortable to sit is what builds the skill to be good, to be emotionally fit, to be non-reactive to emotions and thoughts. So yeah, you can build it up from 5 minutes again, but I'm telling you, you could easily do 15 every day and you'll be fine. Set a timer, do 15, then raise it to 20. But it's your resistance to not being comfortable that's the problem. Is your resistance to the discomfort, which the more you avoid discomfort, the more uncomfortable you will be because you build emotional weakness. Do I think that my value is only to provide and support? Yeah, ask yourself, why do you think that? Because really that doesn't make sense. Because why wouldn't you have value as a human being? Just for being. Because, funny thing, even when someone goes to a shopping center and is around strangers, those strangers give them value just for being. Because human beings, the connection of feeling someone else, that already gives value. And then as a plus, if you smile at someone, your character, the loving actions you do. So, but you don't have to think about value. You don't even have to think about the value, that concept. That's also, oh, how much value do you have? That just drives people crazy. Just spend your life the way you want to spend your life. All these concepts in your head just burn you out. And lighten up. Guys, don't take life so serious. You always supported yourself. You always got out of it. You always figured it out along the way. You guys just need to do more actions and less overthinking. More actions in the direction of your excitement. More actions in the direction of your interests. This streaming thing is new for me too. And I don't have success yet or success in the form of that so many people are watching me on YouTube or streaming. But I know that YouTube is the platform that I want to do because it's the people that are the most focused. I learn on YouTube. Instagram and TikTok is short form. It's people just mostly, entertainment, right? But the real people that want to learn, that are focused, are on YouTube. And that's why I put my effort on YouTube. And then I was like, okay, let me try the streaming. Because when I stream, I can practice my communication, I can practice talking, I can practice being myself, and I can practice my long form communication, having to be spontaneous, having to improvise, and having to understand how my mind works, how I flow my conversations, how I can bring humor into my conversations, how I can bring value into the conversations, how I can interact with you guys. All of this is a practice. And maybe eventually I'm going to be a big streamer. Maybe not. It doesn't matter. Along the way, I'm going to learn skills. I'm going to learn if I like it. But I have to try it out. Is it the best? Is it so, does it feel sometimes discouraging? Yes. Because, of course, I wish I already have thousands of viewers and also figure out the streaming thing, by the way, with reacting to videos and other things. I have to learn it. But I learn it by doing it. And I have to be okay with rejection. So I could either give up or just move forward. And this is how I did it on TikTok, Instagram, when I started out. And when you get successful, I got successful, you can get bougie. You can be like, no, I'm not going to stream for this amount of people anymore, for 6 or 7 people. But this is how I learn about myself. This is how I learn how to talk, what I want to create. And I can only do it with actions. And I need to go out of concepts in my head to do it. Even like feeling in my body. I need to feel in my body what feels right, what feels good. Because if it's too stagnant, if it's too much concepts and constantly how to do this, how to do that, I get bored. I don't have fun with this. And I don't want to do it. Right? So it's also an art to figure out, how do I love this? How can I make this something that I love? All right? Same thing with my book. My book worked out. I just sat down and I wrote the book. And now people love my book. And I made it in a way that I loved. Like just giving value, putting animations in it, etc. Making it about emotional fitness, bringing in all the tools that help me. So it's really an interaction with the world, in relationships with the world. And maybe one day I'll look back at these streams and I'm like, damn, I'm way better now at streaming. I'm way better now at streaming. I'm way better now at yapping. But in the beginning, it's hard. It's hard because I'm feeling around. I'm feeling, oh, does it work? Does it not work? What should I talk about? What's important? What's entertaining? There's all these streamers who are so successful, who stream to tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. If I compare myself constantly to them, or if I check here constantly, even the comments or the views, it just fucks me up. Have loved listening to you. Glad you're here on YouTube. Deleted Instagram as I wasn't using it in a way that is constructive or positive. Where can I purchase your book? You get it, well, I was about to say you get it on Instagram. You get it also on TikTok in the link in my bio. But you get it on all the other videos in the link in my bio. There's just check any of my YouTube videos, recent ones. In the link in my bio, you get the book. Sammy. Oh, and thank you for the hearts. I guess you can heart it. Does it help the algorithm? We don't know. Yeah, what else do you guys like about my videos? Or what else? A lot of people say authenticity, that I have authenticity. A lot of people say the humor of the alien, the acting, which I love too, the acting. Stefan Jakic says, great book, buy it. I love that you already have it. Yeah, it's not a, it's a cook, this is cookbook. It's not a book, this is a cookbook. It's not a cookbook. Well, it's a book where you learn how to change from the emotional addictive engine to the valued action engine. Where you learn tools like meditation, silent meditation, where you learn the no brain method to practice mindfulness, to not talk back to the brain, where you learn cognitive diffusion. Jisha says, yes, all these concepts are great support in the beginning, but eventually you have to leave them as you progress in actions. Otherwise, we get stuck. There is another challenge comes. Yes. So you still remember the tools, but you find yourself in life, then I believe everybody's individually. And no coach wants to teach that, because all the coaches want to be like, no, I have the best technique. But I do believe everything is intuitive when it comes down to, you learn the instrument, right? You learn to play it at first with the scales, but eventually, because you know it so well, you can free flow with the piano. And let me know if you guys can hear me well and if the video is flowing. Where it's just our attention focus left with control, especially when anxiety is reduced but thoughts are still there. I like about you a way that you talk to my child who always complains. I think you mean your inner child. Hey, Scorpy, what's up? I know you. How are you? Never be discouraged and literally changed my life. Always grateful. I appreciate you, Jisha. We can be discouraged. We can be sometimes discouraged. It's okay. But I can be discouraged and I can move forward and I can find like a better way, a new way, you know? I went to the gym today. I even did cardio after. I did leg day. And now we're here. It's an art, like finding these concepts, communicating these things, and communicating them in an entertaining way, a comedic way that people can understand. It's an art. And I by no way would ever, I don't know ever, but would not say that I mastered it. But I'm trying. Like I'm trying to move forward. And especially like with this right now, right? The streaming. Let's see how it goes. Michael says, gotta solve my insomnia somehow. Well, there's so many things that it could be, right? And it's probably a combination. Are you meditating? Are you spending time outside of your head? Because if you're spending time inside of your head during the day, of course your brain gives you more thoughts at the end of the day. Are you working out, right? To get your hormones right, to get your muscles right? Do you have a good diet? Do you do a protein-rich diet? You working out? You doing cardio? There's so many things, right? How's your vitamin D? Are you scrolling all the time? Scorpio, Aprikia. Why is it Aprikia? I'm doing well. I hope you're doing fine. Heading to Munich City. I guess that's where you live. Wonderful day to get out of the comfort zone. That's dope. Yeah, I'm doing good. Are you going to hang out with your friends in Munich? Jisha says I had my leg day too. It's so painful. It's fun to me. To me, it's fun. I enjoy it. The gym is my favorite hobby. Aprikia Value Garden has helped me so much. I love that. Yes, the value garden is amazing because we can visually see how we sprinkle the valued actions into our lives and how we support our lives and how we make the measure of success the valued actions instead of overthinking. Heard you mention a no brain method. I got to look into this. Overthinking is my biggest issue. Yes, check out my book. In my book, it's later chapter. There's a no brain method. And the cool thing with my book, there's also animations in there. Ify, how did you find me on YouTube? Ify. Ify's one of my long back friends. We went to CalTech Long Beach together. I'm a big fan, Ify. And Mecca Ba. How's your family? How are your kids? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, my friend. I just started streaming on YouTube. We'll see how it goes. I'm just trying to get the skill down. You'll see I don't have as many viewers yet, but I'm trying to focus on YouTube because Instagram and TikTok is more for the people who want emotional entertainment and the short form things. But if you go on YouTube, it's usually the people who are focused, who really want to grow. I also only almost learn from YouTube. You know, if I like a creator, I go to their YouTube. You enjoy it because you talk a lot to your trainer. Prika, I'm anxious whenever I head to other cities, scared to have the urgency to go home, but we'll still do it. Valued actions. I love that. And celebrate, like, you can have the anxiety, but make the priority to focus on what you want to spend your time on. Change the question from, oh, how do I fix this anxiety? How do I make myself feel better? How do I feel more comfortable? To what do I want to spend my time on in actions while accepting any feelings and spending time outside of your head. Stop trying to check emotions. Stop trying to judge the emotions. Stop trying to fix the emotions. Just go do the valued actions. And learn to celebrate, enjoy doing those things with any emotions. That's how you build emotional fitness. And paradoxically, over time, you build a better relationship with your emotions that way. This is why meditation helps too. If you sit down with any emotions and thoughts and you focus on your breath, that's a direct analogy to when you live your life, you accept any emotions and thoughts and focus on your valued actions. And this is how you show your brain what you care about. If you constantly spend time on any thoughts or trying to fix emotions, you show your brain that you love to fix thoughts and emotions, and your brain will give you more thoughts and emotions. How to more enjoy working out, doing career job. Why I'm asking, for example, we every day go to job, want to spend that part of time in my life enjoying. Yeah, you go to a job that other people want you to go, but physical fitness is good for you. I cannot tell you how you enjoy working out. You have to find that out for yourself. But I can tell you how I do it. I just love working out. I love the flush of my body. I love building muscle. I'm a man. It's masculine for me. I love the masculinity. I love the power. I love moving weight. I love getting stronger. I gained 40 pounds. I feel so much better in my body. I'm proud of myself. I enjoy the feeling of pride. I enjoy my gym because it has open window. You can see outside. I enjoy the people in my gym. I talk to people in my gym. I enjoy practicing, spending time outside of my head. I enjoy doing pull-ups, listening to my favorite songs. I enjoy the gym so much, everything about the gym. I enjoy the intimate connection that I have with my body. It's an intimate connection. It's literally a sexual, intimate connection. Not sexual, that would be, but I wanted to bring it to the extreme because that's like how I feel. I feel really connected to my body. It's a very intimate connection to my body to understand, oh, this is how I built and this is the mind-body connection. This is how I built my biceps. This is how I built my leg. And then the hormones that are built. Also, I love the caffeine recently. To take caffeine, it really brings me into the zone. So there's certain things that makes it more fun. Then probably I'm going to have a phase where I don't take caffeine. Sammy says, have a great day. Going to get ready for the gym. Have fun. You're the best. I appreciate you. Claudia, I very much appreciate your positivity. What if others around you, like significant others, are not working actively to self-improve? How to stay positive when loved ones don't care? I don't know what you mean by they don't do things to self-improve. I think the self-improvement can also be a trap if it's like the self-help industry. Like people don't necessarily have to read books about Eckhart Tolle or spirituality or anything to be a good human. Like you don't have to necessarily read books to be a good human. Yeah, if are you guys aligned in values? Are you guys doing fun things together? Are you guys doing activities together that you enjoy together? Are you guys having similar goals? And some can be totally different. Like maybe you love cooking, but he doesn't love cooking. So you do a cooking class and he goes to the gym. But maybe you guys love doing hiking together. So you meet in the week on like hiking. So yeah, because you said how to stay positive when loved ones don't care. I don't know what that means, that sentence. What do they not care about? How to deal with performance pressure of exams or anything. What I would do is just, well, I can tell you I had a lot of performance pressure with exams, but only because I was brainwashed by my parents and surrounding to believe that school is actually so important. I can tell you that, think of it like this. We're trying to get the goals achieved, but you always want to have the attitude, if I make it or not, I will be okay. Because you don't need an authority. You don't need to work for someone. In this life, especially nowadays, if you just build skills and you follow your interests and you share your interests and you build more skills and you give value, you will be paid. You will be successful. So always trust yourself that by your actions, you will be successful. You don't have to have a certificate. So that's how you lower the importance. Then again, of course, go for it because you want to do it, but lower the importance because you know I'm going to be okay no matter what. And you can apply that to relationships, to anything. I'm going to be okay no matter what because I'm on my side. And I'm going to do valued actions with my value garden during the week that steadily improve my life, that steadily improve the atmosphere of my life, that steadily improve my finances, my relationships, my relaxation, my fun, my creative expression. And the ability for me, I get smarter, I build more skills, and then I teach it, and I get paid. Like, look at my life. It's the same thing, right? For years and years, I just gave free videos on TikTok, constantly. And I got more skillful. And because I practiced for all my life, self-development, the teachings, I actually practically applied them. I have such an advantage to everyone else because most people only take the concepts and they're satisfied. For some reason, I always knew that practicing the books, what's in the books, is the most important. And because I practiced it, I developed these amazing skills. And now, because people can sense the authenticity, because when you talk, right, on camera, if you just regurgitate information, people can kind of sense, because it's like, this person doesn't really look like they're about it, right? They're not about it. But I do believe, and people told me this a lot, when I speak, because I speak from experience and I speak what helped me, they're like, oh, this guy is about it. And it makes so much sense, logical sense, how the algorithm of the brain works. So now my book is selling amazingly. Like, people love my book. People love my coaching. People love my meditation school. People love my group coaching. But it's because I invested in myself even before I became famous on the internet. Like, you can literally look. I was on Bashar workshops. I was on Abraham Hicks workshops. I read so many books, audiobooks, YouTubes. I watched thousands of Abraham Hicks YouTubes. I journaled for hours and hours, meditated. went to the gyms, developed myself, always was ambitious, acting, theater, improv. And those skills are developed. And that gives value in the world. So you always have the ability to build those skills without anybody. No one ever put me on. No one. No one put me on. And I rapped for A$AP Rocky. I rapped for Drake. I rapped for Usher. I actually didn't rap for Drake. I gave him my CD. But I rapped for A$AP Rocky. I rapped for Usher. And they loved it. But no one put me on. So on some point, I realized I can do it myself, though, with TikTok. And you can do it yourself. Trust me. Especially nowadays with social media. Scorpy, you changed your name. Oh, why is the OCD changes themes? Because you don't react to, because your brain, when you don't react to one theme anymore, is like, oh, maybe they react to another theme, right? But at the end, there will be no themes anymore if you don't keep reacting to them, no matter what it is, because really it's kind of the same theme. It's just a different subject. So OCD will be like, oh, she doesn't react to this theme anymore. Let's try this theme. And if you react to that theme because you're scared of that theme, OCD got you again. Because it just does it because it wants control. It wants you to do the compulsions. It wants to actually support you. It's scared that you're running into danger. And it thinks you doing these compulsions is safety. Scorpio says, Jesse, because of Star is actually my first name. Jesse's my middle name. Because of you and your suggestion to meditate without any guidance, I've stopped controlling my breath on a daily. Honestly, forever grateful for your work. I love that. That's why silent meditation is so important. Maybe you read that in my book, where you got the suggestion from, or you got it from, I would also do a meditation viral video. But if you guys want to learn the silent meditation, you learn that also in my book. Michael, the more I cut out garbage habits, the easier working out is for me. These bad habits take up space and make other things feel like a drudgery when they might not be without the bad habit. Yes, and also when you start your day with scrolling, because there's so much dopamine, it's like a lemon. Let's say all the dopamine that you have for the day after you sleep is like in a lemon. And if you scroll in the beginning of the day, because there's so much dopamine, because the highest algorithm videos, the highest entertainment videos go to the top, the ones that get you most dopamine. You juice the whole lemon and you don't have motivation anymore to work out. You don't have motivation anymore to do your work, because back in the day we didn't have those high dopamine things, and we would get the dopamine from our results of the work or the journey of the work. So it's important to I would say start the beginning of the day, meditation, journaling, gym, work, and then at the end of the day, you can do more of the scrolling. It's a competitive exam for a job, and it's the path of academics for me now. Wow, thank you. You're welcome. We were really in the zone. Did you guys sense that? We were in the zone for a while. Juicing the lemon, like this. Yes, it's from Who Explained It. I think it was Psych Hacks. Was it Psych Hacks? Maybe not. No, it wasn't Psych Hacks. It was this other guy. Oh, you got to check him out. He's so good. What's his name? Healthy Gamer. Healthy Gamer is his name. See, now I learned a little bit more. Like, even from, this is now my third stream, right? I learned more today just when I got into a zone, and how I feel inside, and how I can move, and how I can make bring value and bring jokes, and what am I excited to talk about and what interests me, and then go in that direction and be unapologetic about it. Even when some people are like, I don't like him talking about the gym. I don't like him talking about movies. I don't like him talking about Titanic or Leonardo DiCaprio. I talk about it anyway because it's heightened my energy. It makes it more fun. And some people who see, you also watch people who have so many interests. That's why I don't believe the niche thing. Or I hope I don't believe the niche thing. Like I hope so, because I'm a creator and I can resonate a lot with creators. And they always tell us as creators, oh, you got to only talk about niche, just this niche. But over time, I'm good at talking about this niche, but mental health and relationships, but it burns you out on some point, because we need variety as human beings, especially as men. Men need a lot of variety. And I just learn right now, even doing the streaming, how I can be more unapologetic with being myself and talking about anything. And I do believe, because you also watch streamers, you also watch people who cover a lot of different subjects. And even now me talking, I'm more intelligent because I'm going with the flow. I remember when I first started streaming, I didn't find words because I always blocked myself. I blocked myself. It was almost like writer block. And Tupac talked about this before, because Tupac was asked once, oh, are you not using certain words? And he's like, no, I can't censor myself. I have to write everything. And I get it now more. Like I feel like I'm developing right now while streaming. And hopefully I'll become a good streamer, right? But I feel like I'm developing right now while streaming. And we all watch like streamers who cover so many different things, but we like them because we like the way they think, right? And I hope that the people who follow me here on YouTube, they're going to resonate with the way I think or with the way I look at life. I like that. Like the way I look at life, the unique way I look at life, I hope that people who watch me, like you guys, maybe some of you are like, fuck you. I don't give a fuck how you think. Just tell me how I get rid of OCD or emotional fitness or relationships. But to me, this is like, I think the joy in it for me gives joy to other people. And if I can keep it healthy, like if I don't go in a direction that's hedonistic, which I never would do, I'm not that kind of person, then I think that joy brings a lot of value. It's like an art. It's like a painting, I feel like. Even streaming can be like a painting. Because in that, you also bring humor. Like, I think humor is so important. And that's something I have, as you watch my videos, like the alien videos or other thing, I have a huge heart for humor. And I want to also incorporate that in my streaming. And I hope it gets better. I mean, some of you guys are going to watch me again tomorrow for streaming. I hope I'm getting better and better. And I hope then over time, this is what I realized now, that the people who watch now come back and I build a relationship, right? And like the same people come back and it's like more as a relationship instead of, oh, I need to look for something. But it's more like a connection, a relationship instead of, oh, I want to know how to do this, how to do that. And then in between, I talk about those things as well. I'm in the zone. We're in the zone. We are in the zone. I got this from Trader Joe's. It still smells. It's the cinnamon smell. It's like a cinnamon smell. It's calming. It calms me down. It's crazy how smells can calm you down. If I have sometimes like girls just going by me at the gym or like outside, like when you walk or you're in a department store, some perfumes are like, ugh. And I'm like, nah, I can't smell. But some perfumes, like they calm me down. There's specifically like this girl, like flower perfume. I don't remember. It's not looking like a flower. To me, just like smells like that. But like when I smell it, I'm like almost like in trance. It's crazy. And you also feel more attracted to that person if they smell good like that. Oh, Jisha, you know Healthy Gamer. Yes, he's really good, especially for men. That's true. He's really good. And um, Psychack is also, especially for men, but also for women, especially in dating. Claudia says, when I say self improve, if you so says they have ADHD and is addicted to scrolling, really present, but doesn't do anything to overcome it when confronted, you guys really need to work on writing your sentences. A lot of you guys been doing that. Like, what? What? When I say self improve, if your soul says they have ADHD and is addicted to scrolling, not really present, okay, now I kind of get it a little bit more, but doesn't do anything to overcome it when confronted. Oh, well, you're not responsible for that person, right? But also, ask yourself why you're trying to change them. Why they're not allowed to scroll. Yeah, of course, it's not good for their mental health. And ADHD is really just a label. ADHD is not a certain thing that you cannot change. It's literally you trained your brain to have ADHD through certain actions. ADHD is literally the lack of emotional fitness. It's the reactivity to thoughts and emotions. All symptoms of ADHD, just tell me any symptoms, I can tell you how it is connected to you being reactive and changing the algorithm of the brain. Because if you constantly are reactive to thoughts, of course you're distracted. If you're constantly reactive to scrolling and to the urge to scroll, of course you're less emotionally fit and you more tend to scroll. Oh, significant. SO, significant other. Is that a short form thing that I didn't know existed? That's very common. I didn't know. Yeah, again, people only change if they want to change. Even if it's your closest partner, right? Like, I have family members that I want to be healthier, and I tried a lot of things, and trust me, they're going to change when they want to change. You can show them the pluses and the minuses. You can make them aware what's going to happen if they don't already know. But as Bashar says, people will always go closer to pleasure and far away from pain. If they don't feel enough pain yet, a lot of times they only change through pain. So if they don't feel enough pain yet from that, they don't change. I've got ADHD too. At the end of the day, it'll be on. I hate this thing. Like I do believe you guys, of course, have the, like, you trained your brain that way, but your brain is not different. You just trained your brain that way. But I hate this trend of everybody has ADHD nowadays because it's just an excuse. Oh, I have ADHD and that's why I can't live my life the way I want to live my life. No, you can train yourself. Of course, Claudia. Oh, do I have two? How do I have two? I put 2 protein shakes out. Can you guys hear me well? And can you guys, actually, is the video flowing pretty well? Let me know. How's the sound? Is it too loud? We can like figure it out together a bit. I can change it. Let me know if it gets too quiet now or if it gets better. Is it more comfortable now? Is it better now? Or is it better now? Which one was it? Oh, I agree. You can train yourself. I was on the meds for it, but no longer. Yeah, you don't have to. You can naturally train yourself. Medication is never improving your mental health. It's not improving your fitness. It just puts something on it. Yeah, it got a bit quieter, but now I got it louder. Is louder better for you guys? The louder one is better? Is this a good volume? I would appreciate if you guys communicate. Use your words. You think so? Yeah? What about everybody else? How's the video, by the way? Louder is better. So this volume, Nia Kitalo, welcome. This, I think, is your first time you saying hi. Thanks for letting me know. And the videos are good? Is it flowing or is it lagging? Quality is looking great on the video. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Alrighty. If you guys don't have anything else to say, we're gonna finish here. It was a good stream. I learned a lot. It was a good stream. Flowing. Nice. Eventually I can also figure out here how I can draw some things for you guys. How does this actually... There must be... Do you guys know how to draw with PowerPoint? Anybody of you guys? How do you... Oh, here, draw. It says draw. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Look at this. We're doing it. I'm so excited. I can now draw so many concepts. This is you. This was the arm is a little bit up. Okay, this looks a little sus now. Wait, guys, wait. I'm gonna get cancelled with this. Oh God. Come on. Oh. Okay, we do it again. We're going to do it. I'll be well. I want to ask one question that I have moved on. And my mental health is far better, but there's one thing that comes to my mind as what if scenarios. Yeah, what if? If you spend time on it, the brain gives you more what if. So the solution is always the valued actions. All right, let me just show you here. Since we are now equipped with the drawings. Okay, since we are now equipped with the drawings. Alrighty. So this are your thoughts, right? And if you, what if, so this is your automatic thoughts. They already come in your head because you spent a lot of time in your past on the what if thoughts, whatever they are. So let's make this one a little more happy because they get a solution. Yes. Yes, and we have hair. We do have hair. And some ears. Okay, I'm getting carried away. But the what if, you cannot control the thoughts that come inside of your head, right? You cannot control those thoughts that come inside of your head. But you can control if you talk back. So if you talk back, so this is the past. The past algorithm already brings you the what if thoughts automatically, no matter what you do, right? And you have to accept that. They're just thoughts. They have nothing, they don't mean nothing about you. If you make them mean something about you, you're activating them again, right here. You're activating them again if you make them mean something about you. Or if you try to solve them. If you're trying to fix them. Or if you hate on them. How do I do this? That's good. So, let me see. I can use a black. Okay. So if you talk back, the brain will give you more. What you want to do instead is use your focus. Moment by moment. This is a moment to moment practice right here. And you moment by moment only change that algorithm. Moment to moment. And this is not to get rid of these thoughts. If you're still trying to get rid of the thoughts, if you're still doing this process to get rid of the thoughts, you're still showing your brain that you care about the thoughts. So you don't do this to get rid of the thoughts. Use your focus to bring it to the present moment on the valued actions. And you want to start in the beginning of the day. Because if you start your day with rumination, talking back to the what ifs, you build a snowball, a big, big snowball, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you create more future what ifs. And this is where we this is proactive, because you proactively set the valued actions that you do, no matter the emotions. Proactive. But this side here is reactive. And this side here will always create more of the pattern of the old algorithm. So if you want to change the algorithm, you want to use your focus moment by moment to focus on the valued actions. That's why the no brain method in my book is so great, because you say, no brain, we're walking right now. No brain, we're doing this right now. In the moment you say no brain, you actually show yourself that you're not identified with this algorithm, with the what if thoughts, which separates you from the algorithm. It separates you from those thoughts. Because if you identified with them, you lost. You don't know that you're this, and you just react to all of these things. That's how people go to jail, because they identify with those thoughts and emotions and just react on them, right? So by saying no brain, you already show yourself, oh, this is not me. And then you say, no brain, we're walking right now. We're at the gym doing chest press right now. we're cleaning right now, we're cooking right now, and you do that moment by moment, not to get rid of those thoughts again, because if you're trying to get rid of the thoughts, you're showing the algorithm still that you care about them. This is what you want to spend your time on the left side. The valued actions, your life, what you want to spend your time on. If you keep trying to fix the right side, the brain's like, oh, you love fixing the right side, which is the old toxic algorithm, and the brain gives you more what if thoughts constantly. But you also need to stop checking if the what if thoughts or emotions are still there, because even the checking, so that's why you want to make the measure of success the valued actions. Does it make sense, everyone? How much time will it take? That's not a good question to ask. That's like saying, how much time do I have to be in the gym? You want to be in the gym forever. This is a practice that will help. And this is a practice of living your life, by the way. And there's no alternative. Like, there's no alternative. Because if you keep trying to do the what ifs, if you keep trying to fix the emotions, if you keep trying to get relief, you just keep practicing emotional weakness and you keep practicing the algorithm of the past. But no matter when you start, in the beginning it's going to be more challenging because the algorithm is really big in the beginning, right? But over time, you learn how to accept those emotions and be okay with being uncomfortable and act on the valued actions. Your algorithm changes. And then your brain supports more living your life. This side here is living your life. This side here is fixing emotions and thoughts and living life based on emotions and thoughts and creating more reactivity and making those emotions and thoughts bigger and bigger and bigger and creating ADHD, OCD, spending more time inside of your head, creating more stories, not getting over a breakup because you constantly go back to the past, spending time inside of your head. The brain gives you then more thoughts because that's what you teach the brain you care about. So you need to teach the brain that you care about something else. You guys got it? Look at us. We have now the access to the drawings. And no, it doesn't look like a 4-year-old drew this. And even if it did, it makes sense, which is the most important thing. I just have to uncover the cheat code for more colors. Oh, here's another pen I can add. A highlighter, a pencil. Oh, wow. We're uncovering things. We're uncovering them. We are uncovering them. This is good. I liked it. And if you guys have any tips, if you guys are good with PowerPoint, if you guys have any tips, let me know. Oh, animations? What's animations? Oh. Design. Oh, now it's getting gangster. I don't know what this does. I probably can also now write on this. Right? So it's an insert. I still can write on it. I know I can, right? Forget about this drawing for a second. Can I still write? Text box? What a gangster. This is gangster. This is dope. See, now learn and I have more tools for the next stream. Wait. Come on. This is gangster. Cool. That was a great stream. I enjoyed it. I wish you guys a beautiful night. Ishika, Gung, Nia, Michael, Nia, Claudia, Jisha, I hope was this clear? How did you guys like the drawing explanation, the visual explanation? Did that make sense to you guys? Come on, I need some communication. I need some feedback. Are you guys still there? No? Hello? I know it's always a little bit time lapsed. Good live stream, Stefan. Thank you. You're still here. Um, how was the drawing explanation? Was it good? Did it give you guys more understanding about how the brain's algorithm works? Come on, guys. Give me some feedback. Are you guys commenting? Can you guys still hear me? Okay. It was very clear. Okay, perfect. I love it. All right, guys. Listening from London, Wings, love that. I appreciate you guys. That's the end of the stream. I wish you guys a beautiful night.